Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
I feel so special.
Getting to like you, getting to hope you like me.
I like that vibrato at the
Haven't
end.
you noticed? Suddenly it's so bright and breezy because of all the wonderful and new things we learn about you day by day. I never had one join in.
All right.
Never.
All right.
Never.
All right.
Man.
Can you put some bass in some of those songs,
Man.
dude? You need some bass in there. Just a little.
I
Something
was
underneath.
supposed to bring my resonating tone.
Okay, I got you.
You know, and let me preface this out because you guys, some guests are special because they are ours. And by that I mean when you grow up in a community and you get to know certain families. And here in the Los Angeles community, this is a family that I'm not in it, but I've been proud of them for so long. Such an accomplished group. You know, what amazed me is how when I would meet folks from this family, how immediately one could take a quick liking to them. It just happens almost immediately.
Yeah.
And so accomplished, the family. All the way from Zenobia, Millette, Meredith, Bill, you know, even grandfather, you know, just it's just an impressive group.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about 3% they're quoting African Americans with degrees. Yeah. This is a family, I think, almost everybody got
true.
degrees.
Proud.
Degrees or something.
Proud.
And again, that's why I'm so proud of them, and also because of how grounded they are spiritually, emotionally. They are that type of rock for our community. So, Monet, I hope I don't embarrass you too much.
Oh, no.
By that homage to your gene pool.
Well, speaking of my gene pool, today is actually my mom's birthday, so I want to wish Michelle Beal Bagneris a happy birthday.
Hey!
From all of us here at Pack Stereo TV.
Yes. The screen. Oh, you gave her the screen?
Yes.
Appropriate use of my sound effects today.
Very,
Okay.
very good.
I'm a good behavior. But yeah, we're so glad to have you. You know what happened was your uncle did send me a notice. Mm-hmm. And you know, certain people do have carte blanche. Meredith Beal, one of the folks I talk about so much, who's over there right now in Kenya.
Yeah.
On a funded through a Bill Gates project.
I'm envious.
Helping to improve the infrastructure of communication throughout Africa.
It's a
Love
blessing.
it. That is.
And we're going to be connecting
story.
that here. I tell you, so when he asks, it's like, yes, what would you like? I just said, what would you like? And I said, oh, Monet's grown now? Because when you see them grow up, you know, they're all schooly and all that, going to school. And they grow up, and then you get to revisit. And so I was so pleased to hear about you and the things that you, because there are things I didn't know. Okay, let me just see some of the things, okay? 2010, crowned Miss Inglewood.
Yes, Miss City of Inglewood.
Wow, come on, I got to give claps for that first of all.
Thank you.
Man, Miss City of Inglewood. Mm-hmm. Wow. And then founder, active in the past. Let's go to her site, you guys.
Okay.
Because that says a lot about it right here.
Very cool.
Of course, you just go to MonetBagneris.com. Spell at Bagneris. First name is Monet, M-O-N. They call her Money, like we said.
Money.
I love it.
Take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about what you have going here at your site, what you're about now.
So it talks about, it has a bio and some pictures. I'm actually about to revamp my website, and it's going to be totally different. New pictures, new music. I have a single that's going to be coming out probably within the next couple months, entitled Brand New Day. So it'll be promotion for that.
Oh, you might have to come back and do some promo over here too.
Oh, hey, I would love that.
We might have to. Okay. I know your uncle's gonna be yeah, but that's wonderful. So we'll here, everybody take a look.
Oh yeah, You forgot about that one, didn't you?
That was at the Miss City of Inglewood competition. So this performance actually helped me win the crown.
Wow, congratulations.
Wow, you have a live stream too.
And if you go to service, click on service over there.
Okay.
In 2007, I believe, I went to pop up. I went to Honduras to do some Spanish medical translation for doctors. And it was such a wonderful experience. And there was just some pictures on that website.
Wow.
Of,
Take a look, everybody. Now, I also am an alumni, University of Southern California.
Oh, fight on. I did not know that.
So, yes, I also am alumni for graduate school.
Very good.
And, taking a look at this, so much of SC is right there.
Right.
In the community.
Oh,
You talk about in the ghetto.
Yes, right
there. Okay,
there.
right in the ghetto. And so it's always so nice to see them staying involved and doing things. They do try to pride themselves.
True.
Okay, on
True.
being active in the community.
Yeah.
But this is really a special thing to go to another country. Speaking Spanish, so you're fluent then,
yes.
huh?
Yes, I am.
How long? When did you start speaking Spanish?
Where or when? When I was younger, I just loved talking to people. So, and speaking to people in their own language, it shows that you really value their contribution to the world. So,
we gotta use you. I'm sorry, Monet. My mind said, okay, we gotta get Monet to do some
Mario,
broadcast.
I gotta help you.
Do some Spanish.
Mario, you can't use
it's
the
wonderful.
word use. You can't use
her to help spread the message.
Yeah.
The wonderful message of Monet. We keep trying to tell everybody about this platform and what it does for people like you, to expose you to the world, coming from SC with their wonderful media.
Yes. I love their media.
Because it is a family, but I am so impressed. One of the things I wanted to tell everybody is that I'm sure it has a lot to do, of course, with your upbringing. But look how grounded. And we make this point to people so often about the power of service. How one of the things that can help you with your depression, okay, that can help you with some of your own struggles is to get out there. So often when we get out there and work with people who have so much less than us, it gives us that way to reflect too in our own lives. And it also gives you a sense of self-worth. Wow. So how was just adapting to toileting?
That was a challenge. It really.
I ask people when they go live in another country. I'm sorry, because that's the one thing I worry about. I'm sorry.
No, it showed me I was taking for granted the facilities we have here in the U.S. I did not understand. I did not understand. But that was, there's so many opportunities for people to go in and to improve the irrigation systems in different places around the world. And with regard to, you were saying, depression, getting people away from that, someone could just go and smile at someone.
Isn't
That's community service right there, making the
something?
world a brighter place with your smile.
And isn't it amazing how it doesn't take, you don't have to be a huge corporation, even though it's wonderful to be that, but you don't have to be, you can just be an individual who cares.
Yeah.
And like we said, these places, you go places, we take so much for granted. So much of the world is made better when you can bring running water, sewage, sewage systems, and running water, just so you can wash your hands.
Yeah.
You get rid
Drink
of so
clean
much
water.
disease. Wow.
That's true.
Now, who designed your site? Did you design this?
My uncle actually did. Meredith Beale. The webmaster extraordinaire. Lasting value.
You see what I'm saying, you all? That's why I said it looks kind of familiar here. Now, let's go take a look at your gallery, too.
Okay. So, there's pictures of me with my crown, with Congresswoman Maxine Waters, former Miss America Katie Stam, the president of the Miss California organization, and then one with me and my family.
There they go.
My parents, my
met most of them.
grandparents. And one of those, that one is an older one of me as homecoming queen at Santa Monica High School.
Right there?
No, up with the white.
Oh, there you are. It's homecoming queen too. Man, you got one of those shells at home. I know you got one of those shells.
Need one.
The wall of fame.
Yes.
I need one of those.
That's okay. Like I said, I have a different perspective. I keep looking at Daddy going, see, worthwhile investment.
I'm truly blessed. My parents have been so supportive in everything. And I mean, still disciplining and, giving me correction when it's needed. But all of that I really appreciate, because without that, I would not live the lifestyle that I live.
We'll give them some applause.
I
said that too. I wasn't as good I had to go back and say, Mama, I'm sorry for...
You're not even telling the truth. Okay.
But we got it. I get it now, Mom. But yeah, that's part of it. And that's why we celebrate it, because so many folks don't realize that it's work. It's work. It's work for the parents too, who often have to take unpleasant positions, with your young folks. To tell them things that are not popular, and that takes guts, Too many of us trying hard to be friends. I remember my mother told me, Monet, she said, I am not your friend. Right. We can be friendly. That sounds like a black mother. But I am not your...
It's like, I'm going to give you to the count of 3. 1.
That's right. Anytime in the next 30 seconds will be fine with me.
Are you guys scaring people right now?
Well, I think what it is a celebration of the journey.
Yes.
And she's still at the front end of hers, right?
The fun part.
Right, but it's so nice to see them get prepared and get started this way, as opposed to the other things that, Lisa said. Everybody still got to grow up and fall in love and get their heart broken, all those things that everybody had. But still, to see you get going.
Right.
And being on the right, it is. We celebrate that.
Yeah.
And now your music.
Yes.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who haven't noticed, she is sitting in front of a keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and
using Blog Talk Radio.
well, thank you, Blog Talk. You only
She just had to get in on
that's
that.
right. You only get 30 minutes, 15 plus buffer for that free account.
I just love her voice.
Yeah, is that a British accent?
Yes, it is.
Oh, very good.
Very good. You like that, don't you?
Tell me how.
Tell you, yes. Right there.
Now wait a minute. I get one question.
Okay.
I get one. See, he only gives me one. I had to wait 8 months before I got one.
Oh, I'm scared.
Watch this. How many languages do you speak?
Okay, so I'm fluent in Spanish. I can understand a little French, and I know greetings in probably about 8 languages.
Wow.
Oh.
So you're good to hang out with.
Because, like I said, I love talking to people.
Right. Travel with her.
And just like speaking to them in their own language. So.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
I love it.
You know,
Congratulations.
So
Thank you.
That whole thing about traveling too, because I think a lot of us still are yet to embrace the differences.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been in your brief years?
Mm-hmm.
But you've done so much in travel. How did that affect you, seeing cultures so radically different? Did you? I mean, first we all tend to judge things by where we're from, and you are from the best city in the entire world,
Los Angeles.
It is so no matter where you go, you end up having to judge it by L.A., and it makes it difficult.
Yeah.
It makes it difficult. But how did that impact you to see all that so different from what you're used to, the levels of poverty or what people don't? How was that for you?
It really helped me appreciate everything that I have, from like a clean glass of water, like to be able to even drink the water out of the faucet. A lot of
Amazing,
people
isn't it?
want to, bottled water, Fiji. That's all good, but in some of these third world countries, you cannot drink the water out of the sink, or else you can get parasite and all kind of crazy stuff.
Wow.
So
Diarrhea is still the number one cause of death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it
in
is.
a lot of these places. And you know what people tell me when they come here, they go, I went into the store and there's so much food. The phenomena that we call a grocery store, people don't realize how there are countries where that whole phenomena is so foreign to them that you walk into a place that has that amount of food. A lot of people have never seen that much food in one place.
And a lot gets spoiled and wasted. Yeah.
You know what, Mario? The one thing that we tend to do, obviously you impacted us here.
Oh, cool.
And sometimes we forget about our chat room.
Oh.
So I have to always acknowledge that Mac Port Townsend has his own radio show, and he stands behind us. And sometimes
Nice.
he's been influenced improperly by Mario, but this time he's giving you props.
Oh, cool.
He just wanted me to say he could speak phrases in 6 languages.
Oh, that's awesome.
But and the phrase he's using all the time is "Don't shoot, I am an American." Mac,
That's awesome.
thank you, Mac. I'm on your
awesome.
side. I'm
And
gonna
where
learn.
is the restaurant?
I need to learn how to say that.
Those are
Hopefully, no one would be
Salvaño.
trying to shoot me, though.
Well, come now. We got to take some time to visit your music, but I want to hear about this. I want to hear about your creative side because you went to first of all at USC.
Yes.
What was your major of study? Where was your focus?
I received my degree in, it was a Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion and Disease Prevention Studies. And I
Wow.
also took Spanish courses and music classes.
See
And,
that now? Okay, I love that.
Here you come. Watch this. Watch how you
Well,
phrase this.
because
Watch.
you know, I was a creative person in college, and I too had to deal with the issue of career, and in discussing that with my dad, I ended up being pre-med.
Yeah.
But I did creative stuff all through college, including poetry,
Nice.
poetry readings, writing. Got involved. So but they had right. But you got to satisfy them. You got to keep them satisfied. The only way I keep my old man shut up was hit that dean's list. See?
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so that's the only way to keep him. He was couldn't wait. But so you went and did that type of study, but now all along brewing was creativity. Well, tell us a little bit about that side.
Oh, I am so creative. Sometimes it's like, I love it, but it can keep me up really late at night because it's like you get an idea and you got to get it out of you or else it could just be gone like that.
That's right.
Wow.
So I songwrite.
Wow.
I play the piano. I've been playing since I was 6. And I just picked up the guitar about a year ago. So I'm going with that. And just with my music, I hope to inspire people and really motivate them to know that there's nothing that they can't do. And any situation that they're facing, they can get through it. Earlier you were saying the sky's the limit. No, it's not the limit. There is no limit. There's galaxies out there. There's stuff that people are still trying to figure out. And people can place that own limitation on themselves. So I just want to break those limitations and
Well, you
inspire.
sure are.
It doesn't. If I didn't know any better, it sounds like you're going to be our next female astronaut, African American that we've been waiting for, right?
And people don't know I'm friends with Mae Jemison.
Wow, that is awesome.
We trained together. In fact, the
You
story
train?
we were in
No. Okay. Thank you.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked.
You better answer.
we were
that
both in
question.
training at LA
You better
County
answer.
Hospital years ago. Years ago at LA County Hospital. We were in training, and I actually have a funny Mae Jemison story because one night while working in the emergency room together, we were working on a patient, and Mae said to me, Mario, I want to be an astronaut. And I said, really? You want to let the man put you in the tip of a bullet and shoot you to the sky?
See,
Wow.
I was
And she
not
did
encouraged.
it.
I was not
She did
encouraging.
it. Wow.
I said, Mae, just don't be the first black person.
And here we go.
Just don't be the first one.
Here we go.
And let me tell you something. She was always an excellent, one of those well-rounded
Yes,
African dance.
Everything.
I actually went
Unbelievable.
worked time in the Peace Corps. Actually, and also did a business importing African cloth.
Yeah.
But I bring
did not know that.
Yeah, Mae Jemison, your first black woman in space. I was one of the few who discouraged her. But I can tell you this: that when the FBI came to my house to ask me about her, and they sure did, because I didn't know they did stuff like
What?
that
Yeah.
with the
Like background check?
Yes, when the FBI, they said FBI, I said, oh Lord, what did I?
What did I do?
I was a Black
What did I
Panther, but that
say?
was a long time ago. I was a student Black Panther. No, but I gave her the highest endorsement. So again, when you say that, I do look at young ladies like yourself, and you never know. I certainly can see you as a senator presidential candidate.
yeah.
I mean,
Hey.
you know, this is what happens.
I'm open.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But this is because you don't think like that at these points and times in your life. But it's amazing. I'm sure Barack didn't think about it when he was at Occidental.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
So it does happen. So so now your music. So you've been creative all this time.
Yes.
Style of music that you mostly do.
I love music, all types of music, and as a result, like whatever happens between me and the piano or the guitar, so I don't really have a style. I could say it's like, let's go for like R&B alternative soul.
All right, I like
Inspirational.
that. So you're going to play now. You're going to do something for us here today.
Yes, I'm going to do. This one is called "Journey with Me." And it's a story. There was a woman who I met when I was at USC, and she told me that she was from Vietnam. Her family had to leave, and they got on this little boat in the middle of the ocean. The motor stopped.
Wow.
And so they were at the mercy of pirates.
Wow.
Some good. Some would bring food and water and blankets.
Wow.
Others would do not so good things to them on there. And she said she prayed. She prayed, God, if you are real, please help us because we're going to die out here. And she said, like within days, the U.S. Navy came.
Wow.
And they brought her and her family to the U.S. And she recently graduated from USC with her JD, with her law degree.
Wow. All right.
And-
That's a clap.
Yes.
That's a clap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
seriously.
That's a clap.
And
Yeah.
I was inspired. I was really inspired by that story. And I went into PIC, the music room at USC, and got on the piano, and then this is what happened. So it's entitled Journey with Me.
All right. Everybody. Monet Bagneris.
Do you know my story? Find it hard to believe. A long, weary journey to build the strength in me. Left my country so long ago on a boat stranded, praying for help, relying on God's mercy to bring me to land from sea. But do you know my struggle? Tell me, can you feel my pain? Can you feel the laughter that remains? I wanna take you on a journey with me. Come along, and maybe you too will see all that love has provided to me could be yours if you take this journey with me. I learned some lessons along the way. I traded innocence for wisdom. People don't know what life is until it takes them on a ride from within. I left my country as refugee. Left my home, I was forced to flee. A wounded heart now can run free in the land of liberty. But do you know my struggle? Tell me, can you feel my pain? Can you feel the laughter that remains? I wanna take you on a journey with me. Come along, and maybe you too will see all that love has provided to me could be yours if you take this journey with me.
Yeah. All right, got some pipes. She got some pipes, everybody. Man, playing and singing. You know, some of us can't even chew gum. And you playing and singing. Wow.
That was hot.
That was hot.
I can see why she brought over the keys.
Yeah.
I can see why they're going to
you.
call her Money.
Yeah,
I
strong
got it.
work.
All money, all day. All
Strong
day.
work.
In a good way. In a very good way. And Mac, PMC in Pittsburgh, he loves it. He said, this alternative R&B, very nice. Love it, Mac.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Mac.
Mac, Port Townsend. We have a term. He's our everybody gets a nickname.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you mine.
I'm not. Okay.
All right.
That's another
It's
show.
another story. He is GNN.
Okay.
Now, you know CNN. Well, we thought G sounds better than C.
Okay.
I'll let Mario tell you what.
What does the G stand for?
It's, GNN, the Ghetto Negro Network.
Wow.
Now, I have to tell people that it's a generational thing, Monet. Negro was not a bad word to us. Negro was what white folks called you when they were being nice to you.
Oh, there we go.
Because when they were saying, hi there, Negroes, you knew that they liked you. Because the alternatives were real clear. So I tell people, I don't respond to Negro in a negative way. That's, So Matt McAllister, 72 years old.
That's right.
Celebrating the fact that he broadcasts throughout, cyberspace with a demographic, it's retro jazz and blues. He says 45 to 100 is his show, but he gets younger people when he says 45 to 100.
Wow. That's a really large
But he's got the
base.
#1 retro jazz and blues show on the internet.
There you go.
Yay,
And there you go.
congratulations.
So
And he loves it, and he loves. So we old school.
Yeah, you do
we
this
like
for
it
him.
when you can play and
He'll
sing.
love this. Just sit back and give a shout out to GNN.
I'd like to give a shout out to GNN. This is Monet Bagneris. He's the man.
See, I want to let you guys know this. See, Mac is not struggling because we have Venice Beach, we have Laguna Beach, we have this other area. He
lives on the dock of the bay.
Dock outside of Vancouver, Seattle,
Wana Bay of Wana Chuku or something. Wana
wait a minute.
Chuku.
It's like I'm going like this. We're supposed to celebrate being near the water. It's the black man with a boat right there on the water. He celebrates it in such a way, and we admire him. We joke a lot about it. I said, but we don't really get people we could talk to who says, I live on the water.
He does live on the water.
That's
and
it.
he's very in music. So he did. He said
awesome.
he said back in the day. he said yeah. He reminded us. He said all Negroes worked at the post office.
Thank God for the post office.
Thank God for the post office.
Let's keep it open.
But anyway, so that's such that you have a well-rounded group all the way from Pittsburgh
Awesome.
to Port Townsend
Yeah.
who are appreciating you
They
here
do.
today.
Yay, thank you guys so much.
Yeah. The part is we joke a lot, but it is a celebration here. We do. We truly love the music. We love the influences, and we think most of the time you have to wrap things up in living, loving, and laughter, and that's what we
like
do
that.
here.
Well, when you
Living, loving, laughter.
get your release out, we will add it, to our rotation.
Awesome.
We can put
Yay.
in our rotation and anything like that. We love to showcase the performances. So
Thank
I
you.
know we'll be
Okay, cool.
get some more.
Cool.
Now is she gonna do a second song, man? Because
I heard it was rumored. It was in the grapevine, in the Twitter sphere, perhaps, that you were going to do a second song.
Yes, and this is a request from for the song that I performed on my website for the Miss
Okay.
Leaving a Wood competition.
Ah!
And I also just won Miss Los Angeles County
Oh,
for the
yes.
Miss America organization,
There you
and I'll
go.
compete
Yeah.
on June 30th for Miss California.
That's what I'm talking
preliminary to Miss America. So I love
Wow.
you guys for support and all that.
Yes,
I told you.
yes, everybody, yes, clap for that, too. Yeah.
No screams.
Now,
screams.
you gotta
No
scream. You gotta have screams.
No.
You gotta have screams.
What kind of scream was that?
Oh, that's another story.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
But this is the song. It's "If I Ain't Got You," written by Alicia Keys, and the message. I love the message. It doesn't matter all the superficial things. You gotta stay true to yourself, and for me, everything means nothing if I don't have God in my life. So this is it.
Right on. Yeah.
Here we go.
Monet Bagneris, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for power. Yeah, yeah. Some people live just to play that game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. 'Cause some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Nothing in this whole wide world don't mean a thing if I ain't got you with me, baby.
Yeah, everybody.
man.
Yeah, everybody.
Okay. She asked me a question earlier
Thank
today.
you.
She said, when you dance, I'm dancing after.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't ask me what I'm doing.
Oh.
I love it, though.
Hey, to your own jukebox. There we go. Hey.
That was hot. Mario, I'm mad, man. Why'd you keep
Man.
away so long?
Man, I didn't know. You know, you turn around and they grow up. 1 minute they playing with dolls, and next day, I'm sure it happened faster for Dad than to me.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay.
Because it does happen like that.
You know, I have to admit, it's that part where you go like, you are special. And when I say that, truly, I mean, you work the keys as if they're playing you, and you're
That's
not
right.
playing the keys.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Well, we want to thank you for coming by and sharing. You got to come back
Oh, definitely.
to share the music with us. You know, we're going to put the music in rotation.
Cool.
We're also, in the future, planning some events around here.
Oh, yeah.
Some parties where we're going to be live streaming the parties that are going to include live performances. So maybe you have to come back and hang out.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Everybody take a look again at the website. Take a look right here. You can go there. Tell them again, Monet, where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at Monet Bagneris, MonetBagneris, or you can find me on Facebook, like my Facebook fan page. Just look up my name. I'm the only one who exists in the world.
Isn't that great to have a name that's unique?
Right.
Right?
That name that's unique where people don't, where you don't have to worry about any of that.
Exactly.
They get to see you.
Exactly. And also on my website, www.monetbagneris, MonetBagneris.com. It will be updated very soon, so keep a lookout.
All right, you guys, we're going to take a moment
Yes.
to take some pictures with our guests. In the meantime, we're going to give you a chance to enjoy a nice piece. We've been celebrating all week long the music of the late Miss Tina Marie. We were able to videotape the rehearsals of her. Vic did that. She had so much music she wanted to give to the fans, and luckily, we're so blessed to be the curators of that. We have probably the most extensive Tina Marie video collection in existence. But we're going to play something by her,
That's
and we're going
awesome
to take
for
pictures with
Pax
our
Stereo.
guests. Well, thank you.
And I have to warn you real quick. The parties will be cookies and milk parties. It's not going to be the kind of parties you
Oh,
think.
so long as
Cookies
you
and
have
milk.
chocolate chip cookies,
There we go.
I'm good.
See, Mario. Because, see, you know, when Mario says parties, people get the wrong idea.
Do you have almond milk?
Almond milk. We'll get some of that.
And thank everyone for listening and for watching. You guys have been a great audience, so I appreciate the love and support.
There we go. We love
All
it.
right,
Love
Monet
it.
Bagneris, everybody.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get this.
Now, this is the part we love. Mario has a job to do that when...